understanding the job rather than understanding the customer is the critical insight.
Clayton Christensen introduces us to the concept of disruptive innovation, a term that's become a staple in the business lexicon. Disruptive innovations are those breakthrough products or services that start at the bottom of the market and eventually move up to displace established competitor. Christensen's key insight is that successful companies often fail precisely because they do everything right. They listen to their best customers, invest in sustaining innovations, and focus on improving their core product. However, this focus can blind them to the potential of disruptive technologies. Imagine you're running a successful company that manufactures the best hard drives on the market. Your customers demand higher storage capacity and faster speeds, so you invest in improving these features. Meanwhile, a startup introduces a new kind of storage with less capacity and slower speeds, but at a fraction of the cost. Initially, it seems irrelevant to your core business, but over time, this cheaper alternative improves and begins to attract a broader market. By the time you notice, it's too late. The disruptor has taken over. Christensen provides numerous case studies to illustrate this phenomenon. For example, he discusses how the steel industry was disrupted by mini-mill. These smaller operations started by producing low-quality rebar that the big steel companies didn't care about. Over time, mini-mills improved their processes and started producing higher-quality steel at lower costs, eventually taking over the market. The lesson here is clear. To avoid being blindsided, companies must be willing to embrace innovation, even if it initially seems unimportant or irrelevant. This book has garnered praise from some of the greatest minds in business. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, calls it a must-read for anyone who cares about the future of business. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, credits Christensen's insights for shaping Amazon's approach to innovation and market disruption. Elon Musk, the visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX, has praised The Innovator's Dilemma for its profound understanding of how technology impacts business landscapes. These endorsements highlight the book's significance and the transformative power of its ideas. So how can companies navigate this dilemma? Christensen suggests creating separate divisions or teams to explore and develop disruptive technology. These teams should operate independently from the main business to avoid the constraints of the existing business model. This approach allows the company to innovate without jeopardizing its current operation. It's like planting seeds for future growth while still tending to your existing garden. Creating independent divisions to explore disruptive technologies is a game changer. These teams should have the freedom to operate outside the constraints of the existing business model. By doing so, companies can nurture innovation without jeopardizing their current operations. It's akin to planting seeds for future growth while tending to your existing garden. Imagine you have a thriving apple orchard, but you know there's potential in cultivating a new exotic fruit. Instead of uprooting your entire orchard, you dedicate a small plot of land to experiment with the new fruit. This way, you safeguard your current success while paving the way for future breakthrough. Christensen also emphasizes the importance of paying attention to emerging markets and changing customer needs. Often, disruptive innovations cater to new or underserved markets. By understanding and anticipating these shifts, companies can position themselves to capitalize on new opportunities. Jeff Bezos' day one mentality at Amazon is a perfect example of that. By continuously seeking out new opportunities and remaining agile, Bezos has kept Amazon at the forefront of innovation and market disruption. One of the most powerful lessons from The Innovator's Dilemma is that failure is often a precursor to success. Disruptive innovations usually go through a phase of underperformance before they reach a tipping point. Companies that are willing to experiment and tolerate failure are more likely to discover breakthrough innovation. It's a bit like the story of the tortoise and the hare. The slow and steady approach of persistent innovation often wins the race. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. This is one of the most powerful lessons from The Innovator's Dilemma. Disruptive innovations typically go through an initial phase of underperformance before they reach a tipping point. Think of it as planting a seed. First, it seems like nothing is happening. You water it, provide sunlight, and wait. Slowly, it begins to sprout, and eventually, it grows into a robust plant. Similarly, companies that are willing to experiment and tolerate failure are more likely to discover breakthrough innovation. It's a bit like the story of the tortoise and the hare. The slow and steady approach of persistent innovation often wins the race. By embracing failure as a learning opportunity, companies can uncover hidden potential and drive long-term success. Consider the journeys of Elon Musk's venture. Both Tesla and SpaceX faced numerous setbacks and challenges before achieving their groundbreaking successes. Musk's willingness to take risks, learn from failures, and persist through adversity has been key to his achievement. This mindset aligns perfectly with Christensen's teachings.
The Innovator's Dilemma teaches us that innovation is a double-edged sword. While it can propel companies to new heights, it can also lead to their downfall if not managed properly. By understanding the nature of disruptive innovation and adopting a proactive approach, businesses can not only survive, but thrive in the face of change. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe to Forward Movement 247 for more insightful content. Remember, innovation is not just about having great ideas, it's about executing them effectively. Until next time, keep moving forward. Innovation is a double-edged sword. While it can propel companies to new heights, it can also lead to their downfall if not managed properly. By understanding the nature of disruptive innovation and adopting a proactive approach, businesses can not only survive, but thrive in the face of change. Imagine you're navigating a ship through uncharted waters. The journey is filled with potential dangers, but it also holds the promise of discovering new land. By understanding the currents and adapting your course, you can reach your destination safely. Similarly, by recognizing the power of disruptive innovation and preparing for it, companies can navigate the challenges and seize new opportunities. Don't just take our word for it. See for yourself why this book has inspired so many successful entrepreneurs and business leaders. Head over to the description below and click the link to purchase The Innovator's Dilemma from Amazon. Equip yourself with the knowledge and strategies to navigate the ever-changing landscape of innovation. Until next time, keep moving forward.